Hey everybody, it's Master Gallengeist here, bringing you my Nintendo Switch 2 Direct Impressions. And this was a little bit weird for me. I was expecting more first-party things, and this just unfortunately showcased that the unfortunate trends that I don't like to see in gaming have also taken root with Nintendo's strategy as well. It didn't go completely off the fucking rails because of pricing. I would have thought, well, though there were certain kind of pricing things that have been chosen that I'm like, what the fuck are you fucking doing? So, let's kind of crack into it. So, we got that it will be released on June 5th, 2025. Pre-orders are opening up on April 9th, so may luck be ever in your favor on that. And it will cost $449.99 USD. Now, I don't know how the tariffs will kind of affect that and what's kind of going on. I thought that if Nintendo put this thing at $500, that would just kind of start signaling the kind of end for console gaming. In that it's entering the era of where I believe that consoles were usually in the kind of space that would be the kind of cheaper kind of ones for families, kids, and being able to purchase these kind of things yourselves without having to deal with crazy ass shit that you're getting into with like PC gaming. Now, that's coming from someone who has transitioned to PC gaming, and it's like, it's mainly the whole kind of shit that's going along with the space around gaming. Now, Nintendo hasn't turned their handheld into a PC yet, but, I mean, their Joy-Cons do mimic kind of mouse stuff, but I actually don't have that much of a problem with that. It's more of locked down PC ecosystem, installing kind of everything, though they're doing download shit as well. That's like, and then having to kind of work with fucking certain kind of parameters and settings in it. It's like, I understand the cost of making consoles and everything and trying to make them worthwhile for everybody and trying to have certain kind of marks. Nintendo was always one that was able to make fun games on hardware that you would probably think is shit, but still being able to provide a great kind of experience. I don't say that to knock Nintendo. Nintendo, for most of their career, have prioritized making fun games first. Now, if you're into those games, is an entirely different matter, but their games are usually have certain kind of people and certain kind of audience that they target at, and they've usually worked very well on that kind of front. The thing is, I think they're mainly being forced on kind of industry kind of pressures, because you usually get these assholes that want to just extract the most out of, like, extract all kind of value without putting or understanding what the fuck they're doing. Mainly VCs and private equity getting into and just completely fucking shit over. Like Microsoft just wanting to have content and taking over every goddamn motherfucking studio they can. That's from someone who unfortunately has to deal with Microsoft for PC gaming, but also pretty much was Xbox. Alright? They don't know how to handle their franchises. And they don't know how to handle hardware because Microsoft doesn't know how to handle hardware or anything else either. I mean, they fucked over Mixer. I mean, I understand streaming and doing that kind of stuff is a fucking hard thing to do, but I mean, Microsoft doesn't know what the fuck they're doing on that kind of shit. Sony is just fucking spinning its shit as well. It's like, don't do the live service. Don't make everything the same exact fucking single-player game. That's where they should have learned from Nintendo, where Nintendo understands their kind of franchises, which we kind of see here, but kind of not, because that was another kind of disappointment thing of, we mainly have Mario Kart World, which is the kind of bundle that we get for $449. So, I kind of am glad that the bundle is the $500 one, but it's still not doing a good kind of signaling. I just really get the understanding that, yes, I want to be happy doo-dah, happy day with this kind of new hardware and new Switch and new Nintendo kind of stuff. But I didn't really see a lot of big kind of franchises for their first parties, and they've probably been doing this and planning this for eons. So it's like, okay, we've got the Mario Kart World, which actually looks pretty good if you're into Mario Kart and kind of drive around everywhere. The Switch 2 has 4K support, docked, HDR, Joy-Con with like mouse controls and magnetic kind of stuff, 256 gigabytes of storage. Come on, red cartridges. It's got a 7.9-inch LCD screen that displays games at 1080p. Good. It's expandable with micro SD express cards, spatial 3D sound, and more. There's also going to be this like game chat thing, which I'm like, Jesus, Nintendo. All right, cool. They're just making that their big kind of thing. Integration with Discord, which I'm like, well, just in time for them to go IPO and go completely shitballs bananas. So look into other Discord alternatives because who knows what the fuck they're going to be doing. So you can also get, it's going to be free until March of 2026, the game chat, but then you have to be a a Switch Online member. There's also Pro Controllers, cameras, and stuff that you can utilize for your chat kind of functions. The Switch 2 camera is $449. The Pro Controller is $49.99 for the camera, $79.99 for the Switch Pro Controller. Let's see. Joy-Con 2 is up to $89.99. Charging grip $34.99. Strap $12.99. Wheel $19.99 for 2. The dock set is $109.99. Carrying case and screen protector $34.99. Carrying all-in-one carrying case $79.99. AC adapter $29.99. Let's see. We're also getting Donkey Kong Bonanza. That one, okay, Mario Kart World is out when the console launches, so yay, good for that. We've got this kind of tech demo that's also you got to pay for as well to kind of show it off. Let's see. Mario Kart World will cost $79.99. So everybody who is like wondering, Jesus, games are getting more expensive at the bumping up to $69.99. Nintendo went fucking hold it and just cracked on it. And I understand making sure that you pay enough to make sure everyone is not fucking dead making the games. All right, but wages and everything for everybody else has to go up as well. I mean, it's not really a zero sum if you're trying, like, there is balance in this, because this is just going to make it so that way people get more entrenched. If that's what it's going to be for pricing wise for Switch games, you're not going to see people be as many a fan of all the different kind of franchises if they have to then pick and choose. That's kind of like what happens kind of in comics too. So they're also doing a direct on April 17th for that. Donkey Kong Bonanza, new 3D Donkey Kong. That looks pretty interesting and cool, like doing around and using the fucking world to like destroy certain kind of shit. That's coming out July 17th. Kirby Air Riders by like Super Smash Bros. Director Masahiro Sakurai. I'm not that much into racing, but that's going to be in later 2025. First air ride game since the original GameCube 2003. We are also now getting into paid upgrades as well. Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Wild, as well as Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, getting Switch 2 versions. These will have better support and everything like that, and we'll have to see how much that's going to kind of be, at least in what I'm looking at here at this IGN article. I don't mind if it's reasonable and you already have the game for it, but that depends upon the reasonability. If it's half of the price of what these new games are, if you're paying $40 for it, it better have new content and shit like that. Like, actual fucking shit. And it better run butter ass smooth with no fucking bugs. $10, that's a little bit different. But we're also getting kind of other things. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Switch 2 part, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Pokemon Legends ZA. It's like, oh god. Oh yeah, the Welcome Tour. Let's see. Drag X Drive, online 3v3 mouse game that will put the focus on Switch 2's mouse controls. It seems like they're putting more focus on the mouse controls. I don't think it's going to be that big of a kind of thing. We are getting GameCube games coming to Nintendo Switch Online, so that's pretty kind of cool. I am kind of disappointed that we didn't get any kind of Animal Crossing kind of stuff. Now, that's mainly for my mom, because that's like her big kind of franchise. And I'm like, come on, people. I mean, the last Animal Crossing was in 2020. Start with Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, F-Zero GX, and Soul Calibur 2. But the biggest kind of thing is this really has a lot of third-party support. Even getting FromSoft's The Duskbloods, which looks to be like pretty much Bloodborne's spiritual successor, with being like, hey, Sony, it's like, you ain't gonna do it. We're gonna fucking do it ourselves. It's like, good for you guys. I don't know if there's that much overlap, but go for the Souls kind of stuff. They're also getting Elden Ring, Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. What the fuck is this? No. Duskbloods is coming in 2026. Let's see. There is a Duskbloods Creator's Voice Developer Diary series with director Hidetaka Miyazaki on April 4th. Of course, Elden Ring. Let's see, the Hyrule. Deltarune. Hades 2. Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade. Holy fucking shit. Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition. Holy shit. Street Fighter 6, Split Fiction, Project 007, and more. There's actually a Yakuza 0 Director's Cut that's going to have exclusive content for the Switch 2. I'm like, they better fucking release that for the other ones. I mean, if you're a Yakuza and like a Dragon fan, come the fuck on. That's what I understand getting kind of exclusive kind of stuff, but at least say it's timed or whatnot. It's just, let people play where they want to play. Like, alright, if you're gonna get into that kind of shit, just fucking let them play where they want to kind of play. Because there was the time where it was like, alright, you have these consoles, and they are built to certain specs, and you usually had your first parties that were optimized like ain't nobody's fucking business to showcase that shit off, and then you get your kind of people to be like, alright, this is what's going on, and you're able to get your third-party people in there as well. I hate money having third-party content and shit, and Sony was fucking horrendous with that, Microsoft as well, and I'm just like, Nintendo, fucking don't do this. Damn it. But we've got EA Sports ones coming, NBA, WWE, big ones, Sid Meier's Civilization, Hogwarts Legacy, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster, Borderlands 4, that's a pretty big one, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, Fortnite, Enter the Gungeon 2, Hitman World of Assassination Signature Edition, Project 007, Starseeker, Astronomer Expeditions, Daemon Ex Machina, Titan Scion, Survival Kids, Star Wars Outlaws, Silk Song, Kunitsu, Gami, Path of the Goddess, Reanimal. They really got a little good third-party support, so I'm like, that's good. That's awesome. However, when I'm able to say that third-party support list and have it pretty much dwarf anything that we've got on the first-party thing, that makes me nervous. It's what happened with the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5. Most of the time, there was like one or two potential things that you could be like exclusive, but it like ran better on that tech, and there was still like a PlayStation 4 or Xbox One version. Now, this is still backwards compatible with your Switch, so check your games, because I hate when people say it's backwards compatible and it's not. Just like PC gaming is backwards compatible. Ha! Not to the extent that you've got. I know that I've gotten all different kind of topics, but it's into video games here. So, recapping pretty much, the main kind of ones that we've got are Donkey Kong and Mario being the biggest kind of heavy hitters. The upgrades then coming after that for Prime 4 and your Legend of Zeldas. I really don't consider that part of actually doing right enough by those respective franchises. I mean, Metroid Prime 4 is not out yet, so being like, okay, we've got one for this Switch, it's like, okay, cool, but it's not built for the Switch 2 from what that kind of says. It's like, alright, it's the straddling in between. Same with The Legend of Zelda. If you're building something for the console, build something for the console. The Mario Kart, your Donkey Kong, which I'm glad that they've got Donkey Kong putting out. I'm like, alright, animal, please. The pricing, everything, it's like, it was very much a I wasn't feeling right. It definitely showcases that the industry really has some fucking shit that it's kind of got to go through. And I'm just like, we'll have to see how this kind of works and goes out. Most of the stuff that I like of it being that the dock having like 4K, 120 hertz, having better kind of, hopefully, Joy-Cons and joysticks to fight stick drift. That is going to be a big thing. The stick drift was not acceptable. We'll see what other kind of games. I'm glad that it's got the third-party support it is, but that it really showcases that you need more content on these than what the first-party kind of studios are pumping out. This is on all of the kind of console makers. I don't know how this is going to go. Like, it's mainly the state of the industry, but we'll see how this kind of works out. Do I think it'll probably be successful? Yes. We have to fucking thunder fight fucking scalpers like ain't nobody's business? Potentially. I mean, if we're not in a complete and utter fucking screwball fuckfest of what's going on with tariffs, who knows what'll fucking happen next fucking... what'll happen to fucking tomorrow? I don't know. There's just a whole lot of fucking shit. I mean, I had fucking issues with fighting bots and shit with getting PC components. Getting for a console, good Jesus. I mean, I had kind of issues in 2020 going for the Xbox Series X. So, God help all of you. Scalpers are going to attempt to do kind of shit, but it's an even wilder, weirder world. I think it'll probably do well. I think the main thing, unfortunately, is that if you're getting this, get this to play your Switch games better, and then potentially get other kind of games going further on. Look at this to have third party to tie you over until Nintendo starts kind of shifting more of making more of their games onto the Switch. That is unfortunately what has happened with Xbox and PlayStation at this point, so Nintendo just has to be on this kind of half-ass high-riding horse kind of shit that all of the console makers are on. I just wanted Nintendo to kind of do it their own kind of way, and they kind of half did. So, we'll see how this goes. So those are my impressions on the Direct. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below. If you liked it, if you didn't like it, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. Also, like and subscribe, and I hope you have a good day.